So, you're about to give birth. You're about to give birth. And you're a homeopathic mother, and you understand that baby's been alive in your stomach and wherever you are in utero the whole time. It's heard everything. That baby's actually been alive. See, that might be 1983, 84, Natalie, because we were also test tube babies in the hires. Beep, 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 beep. And this is also why time traveler babies come in early. I mean, because realize we were hybridized in order, like, not just me. I always think it's just me. I mean, what I'm proving over here is how y'all got with the charts and everything is how you used physics. The ones of us with the most power on the inside that are draconic like me, y'all got star suits. You got DNA star suits, and your family might have done some nasty shit to buy and sell to get them. But the reason that you needed it is because there was nowhere to hide. You couldn't see. I was in the blood. I was in the blood, so I naturally made A and B. Mine was hybridized in the blood because that was my job. My specific job was to change the blood. However, there's a gazillion. Y'all all had to come in different flesh suits and clear in different souls, different energies in order to affect the blood. A bunch, because they aren't gonna let, like, number one, you can't survive. Like, a full-on dragon wouldn't have been able to survive down here without a flesh suit. Duh. Like, if you've got a full-on dragon DNA and you're back here because you're ancient and you're connected into the ground, and because we make mass changes quick and we were supposed to remember our magic, undo this shit, basically activate the world so that we'd have a world, because we got to build it quick. And the only way to do that is to connect all into telepathy, get all the blood and body, blah, 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 blah. Each one of you have a special physics in how you got away with it. I see it in your charts. Your bodysuit versus your soul. Your soul might be powerful as fuck. Well, then you need a diamond-ass bodysuit to cover it. Well, then that diamond-ass bodysuit is connected to so many other fake-ass diamond-asses that then you forget that you're really a dragon. Right? So then you forget that you're a dragon. You just think that you're a diamond bodysuit. But actually, no, you're a dragon. And you chose the diamond bodysuit. And then because you chose the diamond bodysuit, you made entire races the diamond bodysuit dragons. Okay. Well, realize that. You know, this is Enoch in Will shit. Realize that. Okay, so I printed a whole bunch of reptilians with badass bodysuits because I had to get here. I had to do it. Okay, fine. And now that is what we've done. Now what we've done is change all them again, because we could change them before. Why? Because we made them and we printed them. Okay, so no one made a mistake. Nobody made a mistake either. Like you were a dragon. Like, you were having to hide in that diamond suit. You couldn't show everybody you were a dragon until you had enough of yours activated and enough of us to hold it in order to activate the full-on telepathic network. I mean, that's how this fucking shit works. Like, it don't just open. When it opens, it's because it is time to open. There's enough of us that are opening it for you. It's like we're pulling back the shell. like there's enough of us now that are sitting there waiting for it to fucking activate, and we're all ready and prepared, and we're like, get the fucking forceps, man, like, pulling back the shell. Get out so we can get it on. Because all your other ones are already activated and turned. Fuck, they're more put together than you are now, actually. And then that's when it really fucks people up, because then they think everyone that comes around with knowledge is trying to outdo them. No, we ain't trying to outdo you. Okay, well, if you remember, then why aren't you doing it? If you remember and you know all this, then why aren't you doing it? I'm not in a competition with you. I'm not here to tell you nothing that you don't know. I'm a mirror of you. You are correct. Why are you mad at me? You're mad at me because you know you forgot? Okay. Dumbass. That's why you came here. You actually made a diamond suit in order to make sure that, like, get off my ass, just whatever. That's dragon shit. See, because it takes another dragon to be able to teach another dragon. You can't, a freaking lizard can't teach a dragon shit. Right? So this is really, because this is full-on creator. This is mastery of Earth over here. So what's happening now is and we knew that they were trying to have it, and we were calling it divine babies. Well, yeah, they're also divine templates for people, mass groups of them. And I'll be straight up, they were trying to turn us into fish people. And this could have even been like pun and all that was gonna I don't fucking know. I don't know. But if the cabal and the AI had their way and it would have reset, everybody would have changed into a bunch of weird fish aliens. Because they were cutting off air. Because then you're all in water. And you're just making energy flow in a beaker. So, that being said, that isn't what we're birthing. There isn't, because, we ain't gonna, there'll be water where there, but there's different, it's the new earth is new physics. You can't think human 3D. You are, and races of us have survived underwater. It's how we got back here. It's what the collective is thinking and manifesting is what bursts. So we're having a baby. And so in our lives, we're setting up, and they don't all come out at once. One or two pop out soon, and then the rest start popping out. So shit, you never know when one's just gonna spawn. I'm wondering if this is when we're getting headaches. Because when a baby is born, a physical baby, I do believe a physical baby now has to be born. But when that physical, but we've been on this track for 3 years, so you don't know who got pregnant on which maneuver we did. Like literally. Like people are getting pregnant on us pulling a crazy Ivan on the day that we healed, on the day that we escaped, yada yada yada, on the day that they didn't kill us because we stopped it. then a physical baby somewhere on this planet had already 9 months been prepared to fucking birth when it happened, which is most likely what gave us the power to get through it to begin with, and up it, seriously. But each baby, because everyone was dead down here, so each baby and each maneuver is then attached to like all the races, and so it's like when they come to take you out or they come to do what, because they will, because I mean they were trying to get, that's what they were wanting, to kill everybody. I mean, you were already dead, you weren't in your body. So anyway, so what happens now is that it goes like you get your body back. So it's like each time one of those babies is born, then it yields, like, I mean, I'm seeing 50 and I'm seeing 55. So each baby born yields 50 higher selves, maybe something like that. That makes sense. I mean, because if there's 50 higher selves associated to a baby, and then those higher selves are connected to at least 12. At least 12. Some of us, 2 billion. Like, this is where we really, like, this is the spawning thing, because it all goes back to one in the mother of the earth creation, and this is how it literally goes through these vines and these royal lines. It's fucking nuts. But every new baby, but they're being born 9 months, 10 months, because people are having sex and creating that spark. And then it takes 10 months. So literally, like, our new creations have babies associated to them. Is this why Jason and them take pictures of babies? Well, and then I found, and that's why I ended up finding Oliver and Addie, because that makes sense, see? Oliver was on the Mormon side, though. He was like, he was holding my soul from the Jesus side. That's what all that was. And then it became Addie. But only by a forced injunction. Because I usually wasn't even given a human. I was usually given an animal. Literally, in Arizona. But that's where Tiamat is. And that used to be the bottom of the ocean. And I know this is also the Mary and Sarah thing, because this is how divine births happen during a ship, because this is how we don't die. We really do die. Every time I died in Winnow Air, I really did die. Like, that old version of me, attached to everything I created, died. The only reason I still appear is because my soul is somewhere else, in one of y'all, and vice versa. You understand? So this is how me and Natalie even know for a fucking fact that I was her baby that didn't make it. But that would have had to manifest. Same thing, Tanya thinks she was pregnant with me at some point. But y'all would have never been able to hold it. But until it stopped. See, and this was always the missing baby girl. This was always the missing girl throughout Masonic history. Always. No one just has fucking connected it yet. No one's asking about Jesus' sister yet. Goddamn straight, there's two of them. Fucking hey, it's physics. Get a grip. Hiding Sarah was the whole thing. Hiding Sarah was the secret. And this whole time, I've been, where is my money and where is my daughter? Not my son. Because our powers are so immense down here as a daughter, and you don't die. And it is the only thing you can do to a royal to fuck with us. And it's what they did in the late 1800s and the beginning 1900s. The Rothschilds was a much bigger line than the fucking Lizzies you see right now. They only had 25%, but that's because they had basically ate and fucking victimized all the other lines that were in Ireland, Scotland, and kidnapped us, and we don't die. So then our families will spend every last penny and go bankrupt to try to find us because we don't die. There is no end to the hell. And that is even replicated in Evergreens in New Orleans and Louisiana. I mean, it's down to the name, Mary Magdalene. It fucking all, and then it happened in my life with my house. Andorinia satarite shikirimi andorinia. See, I think this has to do with King Philip's will. That might be the fucking will we're in, and I'm not even joking. So you have to understand, the only way that they were keeping their soul somewhat clean is by, because only the most evil, like maybe the Secret Six at the very, very top, would even know their true intentions. All the other Freemasons, no matter what they were doing, they have to state their intention. And most of the time, through the lines, their intention was pure. There was a reason that it was being done. And this is how it was even able to allow it to keep going, because their true intention was always to have to play the roles and do some fuck shit in order to make sure we'd be okay right now, even, you know. So that true intention holds in the end. And that is the majority of the Freemasons. The majority of them. Even the Lizzies, even the Cabal. The majority of them that thought that they were in control. Okay? They had a very specific character that they knew that they had to come and play. Fucking no matter. Because it was like they were conscious that they were playing that role for a bigger purpose in another timeline, whether it be for themselves or for their children. So either some did self-sacrifice for the family line and basically just like whatever it was, even if it was to come play in a serial killer, fucking whatever it was. Because if it was six, you know, that got killed in their family, then they would somewhere have to go kill six in the line, like. But even that would be sanctioned, and all the souls would sign up for it to replicate. Down here, it'd be but it saved six from the cells. They didn't go into harvest. It saved the line. You see what I'm saying? and shit like that. Which is how, in the end, the structure and somewhat structures still hold, and no matter, they can't beat us. Because their forefathers' true intention of why ever it was even set up to begin with and why they got that role to begin with, if they don't see it and if they don't figure out, that's not our fucking problem. It's not our problem at all. That infrastructure raises up. Good. Bye. Cut it. Be done with it. Be done with it. Otherwise you keep fucking weaving that shit. And then you gotta get out of it again to fucking pull it up again.